50 years ago in Washington, D.C., an iconic museum building opened its doors. But to understand where it came from, we have to go back in time. This summer, the Airspace podcast from Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum is diving into our own past to bring you the story of how we came to be. Join us for 50 years of air and space. Search Airspace wherever you get your podcasts.
Introducing America's Workforce Academy, built by Meta. Paid training, a job, and a path to America's future. Because the future is for everyone. Learn more at meta.com/America's Workforce Academy.
Crystal, let's try out this new format of ours.
Yes.
With a
I'm
short
excited.
story.
I'm very excited.
Can I tell you a story?
Yes, but first, for our listeners, we have an intended timeline. So if you guys want to go ahead and start taking bets on if Joe will go over or under his timeline, we would love to hear from you. Please tell us how long you think the story will last, and is it over or under. I know the overs are already like cheering with joy because they're gonna win it, but who knows who can get the closest.
I'm unfurling my Crystal salute. Crystal, what's the magic phrase to start the show?
Let's get this show on the road.
Ready for adventure? From vacation to staycation, and from the mountains to the beach. This is the Stacking Adventures podcast.
Welcome back to the Stacking Adventure Show. Every adventure has a story, and today we're going to hear mine that is going on right now. What do you do when at the last minute your plans change? So this is what I am right in the middle of, Crystal, and I thought I'd tell you the story today.
Oh man, I hate when that happens, but at least your plans are changing and it looks like you're at home. So you have not left home. So that's the good news. All your plans have changed and you're not like mid-trip or mid, on the way home. So this is a good news that you're not gone yet.
I leave tomorrow. I was scheduled to leave tomorrow for Santa Fe. I've never been to Santa Fe. I was excited about doing a trip report to Santa Fe. What happened was just over a year ago, I was with friends we don't see very often. One couple bemoaned the fact that they don't travel very much. And we all agreed that they wanted to see Northern Michigan, and I would take them to Northern Michigan. Well, as the wine started to flow, our other friend who loves Santa Fe, New Mexico, I've never been anybody who doesn't, but she said, we should also take you to Santa Fe. So all of a sudden, these two couples that we've never traveled with before, we're doing not one, but two trips with them. So Santa Fe was going to be this week. It was going to happen tomorrow. So here's the story of what happened. 5 days before we're leaving, we have everything. And Mary Beth is the best hostess. She has used a spreadsheet, Crystal. The engineer in you will be super excited. She spreadsheets out the whole thing. She does have plenty of free time, but she's made bookings. She made dinner reservations. She got us an Airbnb house. She did all the legwork. We get our tickets. Ours are through American Airlines, and we are ready to go. And Monday at 8 p.m., we get a text. And Mary Beth says, guys, bad news. Sean, her husband, was on a mountain bike and fell off a trail down a ravine, broke his clavicle. She had to go into the underbrush and try to help get him out. And I just couldn't imagine trying to get, another human being out of a ravine with a broken clavicle. She said, yeah, she said, we're still at the emergency room, but they've already told us he can't travel. I can't, I've got to babysit him. So we're not going. So why don't you guys go? And everything's already paid for. Everything's already done. The rental car, everything. So why don't you guys go and enjoy it, because I've set up everything.
Oh.
And then after everybody says in this group text chat, I hope he's okay,
Mhm.
my friend Hal writes the exact right thing. Hal goes, you know what, Mary Beth, I'm excited about going to Santa Fe, but I'm much more excited about seeing it through your eyes because you were very
Mm.
excited to want to take us. So why don't we see what the penalties would be to cancel, and let's not do it. Let's wait until you're ready to go. So Cheryl and I look at each other, and she's already got the time off. I've already taken the time off. So, Crystal, what do you do in that situation? Would you go to Santa Fe by yourself because you've already got the ticket? Would
Yes.
you go back to work and change your vacation, or would you go someplace else?
I would do I guess I would wanna do a twofer. Because now that your friend said, "I wanna see it through, your eyes," that does make the trip totally, totally different. But then I understand how hard it is to get off work, how hard it is to have everything in place. That's a tough one. And I guess based on the penalties, I would probably still go make the most of it and still make another trip with that friend too, to compare notes now.
The good news is, besides the house, we already knew that we could get out of everything else.
Okay.
And Cheryl said, you know what? I really want to do the through your eyes experience as well. So let's go
Mm,
someplace else. So
nice.
now, Crystal, the whole world's open. Now the entire world's open. So I immediately look at, because like on American Airlines, there is kind of a half hidden page that says
No.
last minute flight deals. And you go to these last minute flight deals in big cities around the United States. They have, if you're traveling in the next 3 months,
Mhm.
that they have huge deals. The bad news was when we go there, they have no deals for next week. So I start looking, I just put in last minute travel deals to see what we can get that's going to be hugely on sale. The
Mhm.
very first thing that comes up is Hawaii, Maui.
Ooh. Oh.
These big vacation club properties,
Ah.
Hilton, Westin, these for whatever reason they haven't filled them up, and because they're vacation club properties, they're really timeshare properties. They don't want them to be empty. So they're
Yeah.
going to give you a big discount. It's going to include the flight. So flight,
No.
yes, flight and everything. Booking it 5 days before we're going to go,
Mhm.
and it's like $3,000 a person for 7 days.
Nice.
So we're like, okay, Hawaii. And
Hmm.
and we start looking at all these different places in Hawaii, and Cheryl immediately gets out, the guidebooks and
Mhm.
because Cheryl, she's got a guidebook for everything. So she starts going through. She's like, "Oh, none of these are on a beach that you can swim.
Mhm.
They have beachfront quote property, but they're not at a place where it's a real beach. I want to go to a
Got it.
place where there's a real beach if we're going to stay." So she starts looking. Well, when she starts looking, Crystal, the price doubles.
Oh.
And then she also realizes, she's like, we have these tickets. People that are new to Stacking Adventures don't know that we were going to go to my niece's wedding in Lebanon. And obviously with all the world turmoil there, they're just having a justice of the peace wedding. We're not going, but we still have these tickets. And the woman at Turkish Airlines had encouraged us to not do our partially refundable tickets because we were going to still lose a lot of money, even though they were quote partially refundable.
Uh-huh.
Um, we were going to lose a lot of money, but the woman at Turkish Airlines thought that because of the conflict, that they might announce a full refund. Like, no, we're not going
Oh.
to refund. So we called Turkish Airlines. Well, thank God we did. And this is horrible that my friend had his clavicle incident at the exact right day, which sounds horrible.
Oh.
The worst thing to say, but it was exactly 30 days out from that future trip that we were no longer taking. And
Oh.
if we didn't cancel the flight that night, we were going to lose all our money, Crystal.
Ooh. So darn
And we happened to
lucky.
call just be- to see, like, hey, maybe we have some options here. So now Hawaii is out because Turkish
Right.
Airlines does not fly to Hawaii. So if
Okay.
we're going to go anywhere, we need to go where Turkish Airlines is going. So we start looking at going to the Greek islands. We look at going to Rome or Venice. We look at going, my niece currently is doing a study overseas in France. We look at going to France. So we're looking at all these places, and we call Turkish Airlines. First of all, English is a second language for the people at Turkish Airlines.
Of course.
And then second, the woman we talk to is incredibly unhelpful. When we tell her we want to go to the Greek islands, she says it's going to be $4,200 a person. And then we said, we've already paid that. Like, do we get our money? But we just want to adjust the trip. She goes, I know. You have to pay $4,200.
No.
And we're like, on top of what we already paid? It turned out, by the way, the answer was yes. But the woman could not tell us yes. She just said, I can't do anything until you give me $4,200. Because then she says, I'm going to give you a refund of $85.
No.
Now, the refund was because they were going to give us a refund because we didn't have to pay. We didn't have to buy our seat. The system was going to make us buy our seat, but then we had like this seat fee, and then they were going to refund this. I don't know what the deal was, but anyway, we're on the phone with her on speakerphone because Cheryl can't understand her. I can't. I'm understanding half of it. Cheryl's understanding half of it. So we're not going to the Greek Isles. So then we said, well, what about Rome? What about Venice? What about Florence? Roughly 3,000 more. And you know what the problem is, Crystal? It's because we're trying to change our flight the week of.
Oh,
they jack up the the prices.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought this could have been a situation where you call help desk and you get somebody that's not helpful, then you hang up and then you call back and get somebody better. So no, this was just widespread because of the date.
I told Cheryl that at one point. I said, we just got to hang up. We just got to hang up. And then we get on our app, and then we start looking for tickets on our app. We finally get the website to work, which the Turkish Airlines website also not ideal. And we get it to work. We get it to translate to English, and we see that all these prices she's quoting us. We get all of it.
Damn.
So then we said, well, what if we just go to Istanbul? Istanbul is going to be only an extra $1,200. But what's funny is our flight to Beirut was going to include Istanbul in that flight. But now that they've changed all those rules, it used to be you could just get off the plane in Istanbul.
Like a stopover.
Yeah, and not do your not pack your luggage, not check your luggage. Just keep your luggage, only do half of your ticket, and you're good. And then on the way back, pick up the half of the return flight. Well, the problem now is that if you do that, they cancel the rest of your flight. They cancel your return flight. So if you miss part of it, you forfeit the rest of the ticket. So it's going to be $1,000, $1,200 each more to go to Istanbul. If we cancel, we lose about $1,000. We lose just over $1,000 if we cancel. So now Europe
enters the chat.
Yeah. We're like, okay, but if we go anywhere, it's Istanbul. So then Cheryl looks at me, and now it's like 10:30 at night, the same evening, Monday night. So we've been doing this for 2.5 hours. Now we've had Hawaii on the map and off, and now Europe is faltering, right?
Yeah.
Europe was on the map, and now Europe is faltering. And Cheryl's like, so do we pay an extra $1,200 and just do a week in Istanbul? Do we do that? And then I'm like, you know what? I don't think we should evaluate sunk cost. And Crystal, you and I are money people. So, this money that we already paid, if we lose it, we lose it. It's already a decision that was made. Let's make an independent decision. But then I thought, you know what? We're going to get the money back when we cancel. We have to cancel before midnight tonight, and we get the money back. Let's see if we get the money back, a place that we can go to that is with the money we already spent, not any new money. So now all of a sudden, Istanbul's out. Cheryl likes that idea. She's like, yeah, we've already spent this money. Let's see if we can not spend any new money. It's kind of creative. So we take that money, and now we're looking at new places. And you know what? I'm going to finish this story after the break because we're halfway there.
Okay.
You know that music? That's the sound of shopping for car insurance the old way. Life's too short for that. Jerry makes car insurance easier. Open the app, answer a few questions, and Jerry pulls up to 20 quotes from top insurers. Then choose and switch right in the app. No re-entering your information. No saxophone solos. And Jerry keeps checking rates for you. So you're not back on hold 6 months from now. Visit jerry.ai/Libsyn today.
All right, Crystal, which of those places in Europe would you have gone to? Money was no object. Italy, Greek islands, Istanbul, France.
Well, I've never been to Istanbul, so I would pick the Istanbul because I do want to go to Turkey.
A friend of mine the other day on social media had a hat that said, "Make Istanbul Constantinople again."
That's funny. Oh, man. That's a banger. That's a classic. That is a classic.
All right. So, but sadly, Europe is out. Hawaii's out. Where are we going next? Well, Crystal, where would you look next now?
Spain. I would look at Spain.
Europe is completely out. Turkish
Right.
Airlines.
All right. No. All of that. Oh, that whole region's gone.
Yeah,
are you looking at South America?
Cheryl said, what if we went to Argentina or Brazil? And I said, let's go back to Chile, because you know how much I love Chile. And we talked to Kylie, the wine expert on the show. It's like
my dream job. Yeah.
Hook up with Kylie and go do some wine tours. Heck yeah. Cheryl goes, it's the middle of winter there.
Oh.
It's winter. Yeah. Okay. And so she's out.
Smart.
And by the way, I just saw Crystal's out. I just looked at Crystal's eyes, and Crystal's like, yeah, no.
That makes sense.
So she's like, I want a relaxing vacation, which is kind of why she didn't want Istanbul, because it was going to be a lot of history, a lot of touring. And she really was looking forward to the piece of Santa Fe was somebody else had done the work. We're just riding around doing whatever somebody else plans. So she's thinking now maybe some beach, maybe some relaxation. So now we're looking at the Caribbean.
Oh, our backyard.
So we think immediately, Crystal goes on and on and on about this place called Barbados.
Oh.
And then she's looking at a map. She's like, I really don't want to go to the Bahamas, but friends of ours went to Turks and Caicos, which is pretty close. Mm-hmm. So we could go there. We could do Puerto Rico. I'm like, I'm in for any of these. These all look great. The flight to Turks and Caicos is good. The flight to Puerto Rico is good. We're having trouble the week of finding lodging, like finding reasonable lodging. It's okay, but it's not fantastic. And we start doing the math, and then we're like, Caribbean might be just a tad over. If we planned it earlier.
Right, of course.
If we planned it earlier, maybe we could do it. And then we have a realization. The realization was we were taking American Airlines for this particular flight. And because we're platinum, because we travel a lot, our American Airlines flights are completely changeable with no fee.
Ah.
So that opens up
light
places.
Bulb. Yeah.
Yes.
This is like a choose your own adventure story now.
I know. I just wanted to take you on the emotional roller coaster that we went through.
Yes.
Because now it's 11:15 at night, and we've been all over the globe, and we've gone nowhere.
You're running out of time till midnight. Well, but you canceled.
We've already canceled.
Yeah, you canceled.
We've already canceled now.
The ticket.
Around this time, about 11:15, we've canceled. But now we're in it to win it. So we're going to decide. We're going to decide tonight where we go. And then, just out of the blue, I said this word, and Cheryl goes, yeah, let's do it.
DC.
So, yes, let's go see Crystal. I said the word crystal. And Cheryl said yes. She actually would say yes. We had so much damn fun in New York. She's like, we got to party with Crystal more.
That was fun. So no.
We actually went further down the East Coast.
Oh.
I said, what if we went to Charleston?
Interesting.
And she goes, yes. I went to college in Charleston. I haven't been there in about 20 years. Been to Hilton Head a couple times, but I haven't been to Charleston. I went to Myrtle Beach when I had clients that live there. So when I was a financial planner, I would go there, but that was 20 years ago that I did all that stuff. So I haven't been to Charleston in forever. So we decided at midnight on Monday that tomorrow at 6 a.m. we're on a flight to Charleston. We initially used points, Crystal. And so this morning we set our clock to check in as if it's Southwest Airlines, but for a different reason, because you get on that wait list for the upgrades.
Oh.
And because we're platinum, we have a shot at the upgrades. Even before the upgrade, because we use Cheryl's credit card and mine is the backup. So mine doesn't get as many points as Cheryl gets, the way that we structure our finances. Even before the check-in, Cheryl gets upgraded on the first flight from Texarkana to Dallas. I haven't been upgraded yet. We're both hoping to get upgraded to Charleston. Oh, this was one more funny story. So I'm looking at the map this morning. It's 6 a.m. and I'd stayed up late, went out with friends last night, and I'm looking at the seat map, and I get the exit row. And so my flight, I'm sitting by myself now because Cheryl's bragging that she got upgraded. So I'm sitting by myself. Fine. Nobody's sitting next to me. I go to the next flight, Dallas to Charleston. There's somebody sitting next to me and there's nobody in the seats across the aisle. Oh, and so I'm like, screw this. I'm not sitting next to somebody. So I go and I move myself, and I just get done move myself. And I go, you're an idiot. Because Cheryl didn't get upgrade on that flight. I moved myself away from Cheryl.
I love it. I would totally do something like that. That would totally be me.
I'm not sitting next to you. Are you kidding me?
Like, why would they do that? Why would the airline put me next to someone and the next aisle is empty?
It's completely empty. I think it would have been funnier if I hadn't figured it out and we got on the flight and I'm sitting like way over here and Cheryl's in the middle seat by herself.
Oh my gosh. That is funny.
That would have been great.
That's me. So, I would do something like that.
Yeah, we spent the week planning. We've already talked about how we plan. And so we're going to go Saturday through Wednesday. We're going to be in town. We're doing a sunset harbor cruise. I would have been caught dead when I lived in Charleston doing that. It's super touristy. It is so, touristville. But I'm a tourist now, man. I can't wait.
Me too. I noticed that. Yeah, when I go home to Chicago, I do all the touristy things, all the things I thought that were totally cheesy growing up. I'm all in with both feet now. Oh yeah, I do it all. No shame.
So next time, Crystal, you're telling me a story. What was the over-under? Was it 20 minutes?
It was 15 minutes.
Damn it.
21 minutes. All right, listeners. There you go. So what was your guess for the time? I'm excited about, I get to talk. It'll be the Crystal show next week.
It is. Crystal's going to tell us a story when we return. Thanks, everybody. Let us know about the new format. Once again, we'll have longer shows from time to time, but hit us up. Crystal at Stacking Ventures, Joe at Stacking Ventures. Tell your story. You can tell your story in 5 minutes. And that is
stackingadventures.com/mystory.
You'll find all the gear that Crystal and I like at
stackingadventures.com/GOTD.
Why do you finish all my sentences, Crystal?
We do. I like the one joke when they were like, we finish each other's, and they say sandwiches.
On that note, she's Crystal.
And I'm Joe. He's Joe.
See you next time.
Are you noticing your car insurance rate creep up even without tickets or claims? You're not alone. That's why there's Jerry, your proactive insurance assistant. Jerry handles the legwork by comparing quotes side by side from over 50 top insurers so you can confidently hit buy. No spam calls, no hidden fees. Jerry even tracks rates and alerts you when it's best to shop. Drivers who save with Jerry could save over $1,300 a year. Don't settle for higher rates. Download the Jerry app or visit jerry.ai/libsyn today. That's jerry.ai/libsyn.